These big city mayors represent more than half of the country's population and 2/3 of the economy, and they have the Prime Minister's ear.
You've seen that the federal government is there to be a partner to you. I think that's something that has directly benefited our citizens over the past 3 years.
The mayors are pushing to get, among other things, a cash infusion to help with housing costs. They say have been driven in part by refugees coming from the United States. Ottawa Mayor Jim Watson says his city has had to absorb about $11 million over the past 2 years. He says Toronto is receiving millions from the feds, but Ottawa has yet to get any help.
My friend John Tory was the recipient of $15 million and in July $11 million. We also have that same challenge. We have over 250 families living in motels, which is not a great circumstance for a family of 4 or 5 or 6 people living in a 1 or 2 bedroom motel. And it's also not economic for us to continue to pay for that. So we do need the help of the federal government.
The mayor of Montreal says housing is one of her city's biggest issues too.
We're planning on building 12,000 units, 6,000 affordable and 6,000 social housing in the next years, like short years. So it's, but of course we need to support both for the provincial and the federal. So this is a constant need.
But the biggest ask is continued and permanent funding for transit. $35 billion over 10 years.
Building tomorrow's great Canadian cities takes decades of sustained planning, and mayors are already working and looking out well beyond the current 10-year funding horizon.
The mayor's wish list comes just ahead of the 2019 federal budget, the last one of the Liberal government's mandate and the last one before Election Day. Hannah Thibodeau, CBC News, Ottawa.